This video is about some of the options that you have on feed settings. So under your form, the event registration form is what I'm working on now. Under settings, if you go to eTapestry mapping, and I've already set up the feed, so this is what it looks like. I've chosen to make this a contact entry, and in doing so, it has populated all of these fields so that I can map to my user-defined fields. But what I want to work on right now or show you is this reference field. So basically what this handles is if you create a field in your form, then you map it here, it will actually take the eTapestry account ID that was created and put it into your entry. So you have a connection in Gravity Form to exactly which account an entry was attached to, which can be helpful, especially if you're dealing with like a husband and wife or a family situation where more than one person is attached to an account. It gets a little confusing about where to find information. So I'm going to go to my form and just pull in a single text field. And I'm going to call it eTapestry reference, or just say ID, eTapestry ID. And then I'm going to make this an administrative only field so that it won't show on the front end of the form. And then once I save it, when you go to your form mapping settings, this is my feed I have set up. And now for the reference number field, I'll select the field I just created and save that. So now to recap this particular form, I have very few fields. I have the name, email, the event name I'm trying to send to eTapestry, and the eTapestry ID I want to capture from the transaction, from the contact creation. So here I've said I want to create a contact. I've mapped email to email, the name block to the name block. I'm not collecting phone or address. I'm mapping my reference field. I've given it a subject line and a method of collection, which I need to set up because this is not really accurate. This implies I've collected this data at an event, but it's really a website sign up. So I need to add that to my methods in eTapestry. But for now, it'll do. And then I have created a user-defined field on eTapestry, called it attendee, and I'm going to send the event name to that field. And those are the only things that I have set up. Everything else I've just left and it will be ignored. So now I'm going to register. And submit that to the website. So I'm on my website submitting this information where Frank is signing up for the spring fling. But if I go to eTapestry and I look, and I search for Frank, here you can see where we have sent that registration to eTapestry. And if you check out his journal entries, you can see we have this set up. And indeed, we know he attended the sprinkling, or at least he signed up for it. Okay, so we know we've sent information from our website sign-up form to eTapestry, where we now have this data collected here. What we want to do is make sure that we've also attached Frank's account to our entry on our website. So I'm just going to verify that by going to the entries for this form. And as you can see, I hadn't set it up for Sam or Ann, so I have nothing in the eTapestry ID. But for Frank, I now know that he is number 5 in the eTapestry ID. So this account number 5 has now, in eTapestry, has now been collected on your website, so you know precisely where the plugin linked Frank. And that's it.